Ako. Everybody stand and let us pray. Janelle, please lead the prayer. Then Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good morning, class. Very good. Now you may be seated. Charina, is there any absentee today? Very good. I'm glad to hear that no one is absent for today. Okay, now last time I asked you about your assignment, isn't it? Now, pass it forward and I'm going to check that and give it back to you later to record your points. Is it clear? Okay, very good. Last time, we have tackled a lot, right? Is there anyone who can recall what we have discussed last meeting? Okay. Emily? Very good. We tackled about paintings. Can you give some example of paintings? Okay, Paul? Very good. Some example of paintings are realistic paintings. Very good. Now, before we proceed to our topic, I have here some pictures for you to identify. Okay, now there are three pictures. Okay, what comes first in your mind when you see these pictures? Okay, Christine? Okay, very good. We can see pencil and papers. Very good. Okay. Ariane? Okay, very good. Drawings. We can see that the third picture depicts about painting drawings, right? Then the second picture is about the pencils, and the first one is the paper. Very good. Because our topic for today is all about drawings. Okay, specifically types of drawings. Now, define what is drawing. Drawing is at the heart or soul of an artist's way to express themselves. As a communication tool, drawing is a creative way to express the feelings and thoughts of an artist or designer. A drawing can be a sketch, a plan, design, a graphic representation made with the help of pens, pencil, or crayons. The final result depends upon its nature and purpose. That is the definition of drawings. Now, the first type of drawing is illustration drawings. Now, do you have a question about drawings? Illustration drawing. These are drawings that are created to represent the layout of a particular document. They include all the basic details of the project concerned, clearly stating its purpose, style, size, color, character, and effect. That is the illustration drawing. Does anyone have experience making some illustration? Janelle, have you? Okay, very good. What object do you prefer to draw? Okay, very good. Trees. Charina. Okay, very good. Oceans. Anyone? Okay, Paul. Okay, very good. Skies. Now, let's proceed to the example of illustration drawing. This one is the example of illustration drawing. As we can see, this image illustrates how the earths are centered and there are some buildings around it, right? Then these people think about the successful and wonderful world that illustrates or depicts the image surrounds the earth. That is the illustration drawing. It shows what we think of or what are the ideas that comes in our mind. It is the way how we express our ideas and thoughts. That's why it illustrates the image of um, wonderful world. Clear? Do you have any question? Okay, very good. Now let's proceed to the second, which is the life drawing. Okay? Drawings that result from direct or real observations are life drawings. Life drawing, also known as still life drawing or figure drawing, portrays all the expressions that are viewed by the artist and captured in the picture. The human figure forms one of the most enduring themes in life drawing that is applied to portraiture, sculpture, medical illustration, cartooning, and comic book illustration and other fields. When we say life drawing, it talks about the movement of a human and how the human do their pose. For example, this one, the drawing is not clear, but as you can see that this girl is leaning to a wall or from the floor, and this one is moving his um, leg and arm away from his body, and this one is kneeling to something. You can see the life drawing is all about the figure of human, and some feel that we can use this life drawing as the portraiture or the paintings or drawing that depicts human. And the second is sculpture, right? Some example of some example of field that we can associate life drawing is sculpture because you can see the figure. Life drawing is all about the figure of human. Do you have any question about that? Okay, very good. Okay, because you don't have question, I have question. What do you prefer? Realistic animation or cartoons? Janelle? Okay, very good. It shows realistic. Why? Very good. It is because they show the real object and you can barely understand if it's real than animated. Who else prefer the animation? Okay, Emily, very good. Why? It is because more appealing. Very good. Now let's proceed to the third drawing, emotive drawing. Emotive drawing, similar to painting. Emotive drawing emphasizes the exploration, expression of different emotions, feelings, and moods. These are generally depicted in the form of a personality. From the word emotive or the root word emotion. This drawing depicts the emotion or the personality of the character you are trying to portray. Okay, example of this is one. As you can see, the image shows a crying lady and someone is holding her and trying to okay, from this image, ano yan? Ayun ka po. Okay, our example of emotive drawing is this one. As you can see, we can see a crying lady and there is someone who is trying to comfort her because the drawing depicts a crying lady. So it shows emotion. That is the emotive drawing. When we say emotive drawing, it only states the emotion or personality. The first lady is crying, so it shows the weak personality. Then the woman who is trying to comfort her had a strong personality. Understood? Okay, very good. Dito siya sa ulo kasi ito. Wala ka nakita. Okay, now let's proceed to our next drawing. Analytic drawing. Analytic drawing sketches that are created for clear understanding and representation of observations, made by an artist are called analytic drawings. It only says that it is the sketches. It is not full image or drawing that depicts or created to have solid image. It is just a sketch. When we say analytic drawing, it is just a sketch, not a full painting or drawings. Understood? It is because, in a simple words, analytic drawing is undertaken to divide observation into small parts for a better perspective. That is the analytic drawing. Okay, example of this is the image of iron. Okay, as you can see, there are so many lines to show perspective or the dimension. So now we can clearly see the division of the iron on how the artist draw this one. Like what I've told you, it is not full image. It is just a sketch to show you the different perspective. Is it clear? Okay, next to perspective drawing. Like analytic drawing, perspective drawing is as much as common or simplest form of analytic drawing. Okay, perspective drawing is used by artists to create three-dimensional images on a two-dimensional picture plane, such as paper. It represents space, distance, volume, light, surface planes, and scale, all viewed from a particular eye level. Okay, it states that when we are creating some perspective drawing, it's about making 3D or three-dimensional image. It is the drawing that creates realistic or reality. It is more about real object. It shows real images. For example, this one, perspective drawing. As we can see, there are some signage from the sides, and it gives us the dimension. It is more realistic, right? That is the perspective drawing, making some drawings more realistic. Okay, understood. Now let's talk about diagrammatic drawing. Again, diagrammatic drawing. Diagrammatic drawing when concepts and ideas are explored and investigated. These are documented on paper through diagrammatic drawing. Diagrams are created to depict adjacents and happenstances that are likely to take place in the immediate future. Thus, diagrammatic drawings serve as active design process for the instant ideas so conceived. Okay, this one is the example of diagrammatic drawing. When we say diagrammatic drawing, we can see the flow or how this image works. Using this image, we can definitely now understand how this machine or things works because of diagrammatic image. It shows the direction, flow, and the action of one person or a thing. Understood? Okay, now we can see the different types of tubes. They use what do you call that? Dotted line. Ano yung putol-putol na line? Okay, now let's first. Okay, it seems that. Okay, this is the last part, the diagrammatic drawing. Do you have any question about these types of drawings? None? Okay, again. What are the types of drawing? Janelle? Very good. The types of drawings are illustration drawing, emotive drawing, hindi siya sa ulo. Analytic perspective diagram. Okay, now, again, what are the types of drawing? Okay, very good. The types of drawings are illustration drawing, life drawing, emotive drawing, analytic drawing, perspective drawing, and diagrammatic drawing. Very good. Always remember that drawing is at the heart or soul of an artist's way to express themselves. Always remember that drawing is not just about the pencil and paper. It is always about how an artist express themselves. Okay, now get your activity notebook and answer this first activity. Okay, read the instruction. Identification. Answer the following based from your understanding. Is it clear? Okay, answer this activity 1 for 5 minutes. Understood? Okay. Are you done? Okay, very good. Now let's answer your activity. Number 1, a type of drawing that emphasizes the exploration and expression of different emotions. Number 1, emotive drawing. Very good. Number 2, used by artists to create three-dimensional images on a two-dimensional picture plane such as paper. Okay, number 2, very good. Perspective drawing. Okay, number 3, drawings that result from direct or real observations. Okay, very good. Analytic drawings. Number 4, these are drawings that are created to represent the layout of a particular document. Hindi na naman ako nasagot. Live. Okay, now let's answer your activity number 1. Number 1, a type of drawing that emphasizes the exploration and expression of different emotions. Okay, very good. Emotive drawing. Number 2, used by artists to create three-dimensional images on a two-dimensional picture plane or such as a paper. Okay, number 2, very good. Perspective drawing. Number 3, drawings that result from direct or real observation. Live drawing. Very good. Number 4, these are drawings that are created to represent the layout of a particular document. What is that? Very good. Illustration drawing. Number 5, sketches that are created for clear understanding and representation of observations made by an artist. What is that? Okay, very good. Analytic drawing. Who got the perfect score? Okay, very good. All of you got the perfect score. Now give yourself a 5 clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Now let's proceed to your activity number 2. Okay, I will group you into 5 groups. Now, count 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. This will be the group 1 and this will be the group 2, group 3 and group 4 and group 5. Okay, all you have to do is to create a piece of art using some different movements of their pencil or pen. The theme of their artwork must be pandemic. Understood? Okay, all you have to do is to create a piece using different movement. For example, diagonal movement, square movement, curve movement. But the theme is pandemic. Understood? Okay, the criteria, creativity, 60%. Creativity when your output shows very good design and it shows It is very appealing. Understood. Okay, relevance, 30% when you reach the theme. Understood. Okay, then cleanliness, 10%. I will give 10% for cleanliness when your artwork and group mates create it very well. And your group mates, um, when your group mates create the artwork very neat. And your environment is very clean. All the dust or the papers are in the trash bin. Is it clear? For the total of 100%. Okay, I'll leave it to you and do it for 10 minutes. Understood? Okay, now, the group leader will present your artwork. Okay, let's now present your artwork. Okay, very good. Now give yourself a 10 clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because all of you did it well. Now, find a pair. Okay, before we do that, go back to your proper seat and find a pair. All you have to do is make an artwork that represents their point of view about life. All you have to do is create an artwork that represents life. Okay, criteria, creativity, 50%, participation, 50%. Participation because you are pair. Your partner must create an artwork. Okay. For the total of 10%. Okay, I will give you 5 minutes to finish that activity. Understood? Okay. Are you done? Okay, very good. Now pass it forward and I will check it. And I will give it back to you to give or to record your points. Is it clear? Okay, very good. Okay, are you done? Okay, pass it forward and I'm going to check that and give it back to you to record your points. Is it clear? Okay, very good. All paintings are here, our drawings are here. Okay, very good. Now let's proceed to your last activity. Read the instruction, true or false. Write true if the statement is correct and false if not. Okay, I'll give you 10 minutes to answer this activity. Understood? Okay, are you done? Now let's check your activity. Okay, number 1. Diagrammatic drawing is a type of drawing that emphasizes the exploration of expression of different emotions. Is it true or false? Okay, very good. It is false because diagrammatic drawing is not the type of drawing that emphasizes exploration. It is the emotive drawing. Very good. Number 2, perspective drawing used by artists to create three-dimensional images on a two-dimensional picture plane such as paper. What is your answer? Okay, very good. True, because perspective drawing is about the three-dimensional images. Okay, number 3, drawings that results from direct or real observations is called life drawing. True or false? Very good, true. Number 4, illustration drawing. These are drawings that are created to represent the layout of particular document. Is it true or false? Very good, true. Number 5, sketches that are created for a clear understanding and representation of observation made by an artist is called analytic drawing. True or false? Very good, true. Now who got the perfect answer? Okay, very good. All of you got the perfect answer. Now give yourself a 5 clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now. Okay, for your assignments, instruction, using the internet, search for the meaning of sculpture and give at least 5 examples of it. Understood. Do you have any question about your assignments? None? Okay. Let's call for the day. Goodbye, class! Ganun lang ako demo.